So you kind of get the idea that the theme today is money, and that's okay, particularly if you have some and want more. That might actually be what an entrepreneur is all about. And we're talking about them throughout the day, this time with Tom Wheelwright. And Tom, CEO of Provision, author of Tax-Free Wealth, contributor to More Important Than Money, an entrepreneur's team, and why the rich are getting richer. I'm terribly sorry we don't have time for the interview because your credits for crying out loud. Now, I'll tell you what really got everybody's attention here. I was talking to Catherine and Naya about why you're here, and that is so you could fall in love with paying your taxes.
Absolutely.
Tom, you've been successful enough. You've been paying a lot of taxes for a long time. 5 reasons why entrepreneurs love taxes. I'm an entrepreneur, but I don't love taxes, so convince me.
Well, so here's the thing. This is actually the new book we've got coming out with Robert Kiyosaki called Why the Rich Are Getting Richer. And the reason is debt and taxes. And the reason for taxes is that the tax law is really a way to partner with the government. So the government is willing, if you're an entrepreneur, for example, and you decide that you want to take a trip or you want to spend, you've got any kind of expense, the government will actually share the cost of that by giving you a deduction for it. So taxes are a great way to reduce to actually increase your cash flow by not paying the tax.
You're the authority here. I'm not going to argue with you. If I'm picking a partner, it might not be the government at virtually any time in our lives. But you can convince me if you tell me about the incentives to expand my business.
Well, if you go spend money personally, right, you don't get any kind of deduction. But if you spend money to expand your business, you get a tax deduction for that. So if you're in a 40% tax bracket, the government's sharing 40% of that cost. It's like getting a 40% discount on everything you buy.
What do I have to be careful about, though, when I'm declaring deductions?
Oh, you need to make sure you documented it, make sure it really has a business purpose. You need to make sure you document it, particularly you, Pat.
Yes, make sure that you're not trying to cheat your partner.
Exactly. Right? There you go. Don't be cheating your partner.
You talk about a tax strategy. So let's discuss for the new entrepreneur, maybe the one that's starting today, about beginning a strategy.
So it's a plan of action, right? You've got a business plan for your business. Do you have a tax plan for your taxes? If you don't, you're just going to keep paying taxes. If you have a plan, then you know how much you're going to pay, you know how to reduce your taxes, you know how to do everything that you can to get the government to actually partner with you and reduce your taxes.
Listen, every time I have a representative of the IRS down here, around tax time, we always have them come in and give people the tips on how to avoid trouble, okay? When they're here, I suck up to them like mad. You cannot believe how nauseating that is. However, you suggest that we should have no reason to be afraid of the IRS.
Well, it's very simple. You shouldn't be talking to the IRS in the first place. You know, that's what your tax advisor's for. You hire professionals. So the real goal is you never, ever talk to the IRS. I mean, if you can do that, you're never going to have to worry about it.
There's a professional way of doing it?
As a matter of fact, there is.
Okay, and I suppose I could probably find out in one of your publications.
Absolutely.
By the way, you said you should hire this person and you should make sure that this person is a part of your plan.
Right.
But can I afford to have a team?
Can you afford to pay 40% in taxes? I mean, seriously, the team is the critical part. That's why the Rich Dad Advisors, we wrote this book, More Important Than Money. It's all about the team. We, as entrepreneurs, our biggest challenge is we think we have to do everything ourselves. And we don't. You know, we can partner with other professionals.
So where can I find all of this information, Mr. Wheelwright?
Go to taxfreewealthadvisor.com. That would be a great place to start.